Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Lauren Hardy, and today I am going to talk about how to close escrow when you aren't there. You are virtual. The seller isn't even there. How the heck do you close escrow when people are in different states? Well, today in this video, I am going to share with you how I do it. This really trips people up. I get this question asked all the time. Do you have to fly out at the close of escrow and meet at the closing table? Does the seller gotta fly out? How do you arrange for paperwork to be signed if you can't even be there? In this episode, I am going to share with you exactly how we do it. I'm gonna talk about where the escrow office should be located when you're doing a transaction, and how do you close escrow when you aren't in the same state as the seller. I'm gonna give you the exact tool I use to get documents signed when I'm virtual and I can't be in front of the seller, and how to finalize and close escrow when no one can be at the closing table because they all live in different states. Now, if you find this episode interesting, make sure you share this content with someone you know who you think might benefit from it. So first question is, where is the escrow office located when you've got a sale? Typically, I keep my escrows in the territory that I'm working in. So if I am working in Bananaville, Alabama, I want my escrow company to be in Bananaville, Alabama. Even if the seller is out of state, I want my escrow company to be in the same area. And the reason is because if I'm working this territory, I usually am doing more deals than just one, and I want to work with the same escrow officer every time. I'm going to give you a tip. Make sure you have a reliable escrow officer who is also wholesaler friendly. How can you find this person? I like referrals. The best way to get a really good escrow officer is just to ask other wholesalers in town who they use. You might find that it's usually the same couple offices or same couple people that are doing all of the wholesaler deals in town. And they really know what they're doing and the transactions are smooth. In fact, anytime I use another escrow office that isn't used to doing our transactions, there usually are some hiccups along the way. If the escrow office is in the territory where the deal is located or the house is located, then how do you close escrow if you're virtual and the seller is virtual as well? Well, what we do is we utilize mobile notaries. So every escrow office, they've got mobile notaries all across the country. You can look up a mobile notary quite easily just by a simple Google search. They are everywhere. All you have to do is email the documents to the mobile notary, and they will coordinate with the seller, meet at the seller's house, and have the documents signed. Me as a experienced investor who's also virtual, I have a notary that I just go to a lot. In fact, you could go to the UPS store. There's a ton of them usually in every town, and they usually got a notary there, and that's usually where I will go to sign my documents. Now, not every document requires a notary, and when it doesn't, and it doesn't require, say, a wet signature, I use a tool called DocuSign. So go to www.docusign.com. And what you can do here is you can put your documents through DocuSign, email them to another party, and that party can sign them using their computer with a click of a button. It's super easy. I use DocuSign for our purchase agreements, our assignment agreements, and any other type of escrow document that doesn't require a wet signature or a notary. So how do I finalize and close an escrow? So once we are ready and we've got all the closing documents ready, our escrow officer will send them via email to all of us. I will print those documents out, and I usually will go to my UPS store and get whatever notarized that I need to be notarized done, and then I sign the other ones and I pop it in a FedEx envelope and send it over, via 24-hour mail, something like that, or overnight mail. Often your escrow company will even give you a FedEx mailing label for just that. The seller will do the same thing, but for convenience, we usually will send a mobile notary to the seller's house because they're a little bit less experienced with this. So to save some time and hassle, an escrow officer will usually find a notary for them, and the notary will actually print out the documents and bring it to the seller's house. Once everything is signed, both parties pop everything in the mail and the escrow is done. So this is why finding a very good escrow company and escrow officer is so important, because they understand this process and there's going to be less hiccups along the way. So easy enough, right? That's it. That's how you close a virtual transaction. So if you like that and you got something out of this, make sure you comment below and let me know. And that's it, guys. Hope you guys liked this video. If you did, make sure you give me a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel. If you want a free wholesaling mini course, make sure you go to www.laurenhardyco.com. I put together a free wholesaling mini course with all the basics, so make sure you check it out. Thank you so much for listening. Hopefully it was helpful, and I will see you next time.